I hope this shit is unlocked now. If it's not, I need to go from the north docks, but it seems impossible. That's the only way through. Let's see. Let's reach the west end first. Present yourself at the Escalon Club. That should be interesting. I really hope it's unlocked. It should be now. Come on. Please. Piece of shit.
It's locked, all right.
Piece of shit. It can't be from the Whitechapel. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, they're killing vampires.
Recognize him?
No, this one ain't on our list.
Well, that's one less anyway. We'll make McCullum happy.
McCallum.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Fuck with that noise.
I cannot enter.
What the? How do we enter? All of that shit is locked. Fuck. Come on. Что? Что? Level 28. The fuck, they're stronger now. What are you throwing? Come here. Can I unlock this shit from here? maybe the worst skull. Incarnation of viruses and infections. Alright, 1 minute pause. Be right back fast. Yay. Present yourself at the Ascalon Club. I still can't enter here. Pointless. A hideout.
It's locked, all right.
Shit. What have I unlocked? Whitechapel. Fuck.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
That's your home. What are they doing here in West End? What it's for is that skull. Yeah, and we can open the door from here. What are you? You'll form Dazzle Skull. Holy shit, I get this still. She explodes. What's this? Good trigger part. I can upgrade weapons, I just need a hideout. Is that a hideout? It could be. Where's this? Doors we can. It's not a hideout. that spell doesn't do enough damage. Not anymore.
I cannot enter.
Where are we? This is a dead end, what? Now it's unlocked, okay. There's a hideout here. There's a lot of rats. It's gotta be a hideout. Or not, I don't know. I shit with that.
This is despicable.
Alright, we're done here. I wanna fucking hide out. Motherfucker. That's the hideout, I guess. Is it? It's not. Where's the hideout? Fuck, the thing is in front of me. Stairs, maybe? No, that's our house. I think that's his mother. Reid's mansion, yeah. This is our house. Holy shit, it's our house. I don't need to rest. but I need better weapons. Um. Doesn't matter what weapon you use, they're all the same. What am I using? I'm using good truncheon, clay's hatchet, good barb, good gel. How come this barb club is better with damage? You already upgraded or what? No, it's just better. It's not even upgraded and it's better. Six good handle parts for maximum. Equip that. There we go. How about this good truncheon? Tiny good handle part. For 5 stun. Small key. The key to Aubrey's Reid's office. Do you mean somebody help me? Where? Stairs? House is huge. Upstairs. with the mother first.
I feel like reading.
This is all locked.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
You can actually mesmerize your own mother. Holy shit.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson, and my son-in-law, you're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
This is awkward. Very awkward.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, son.
Holy shit, it's awkward. This Mary's room. Or his his father's room. Aubrey Reid, I guess that's his father.
I remember Sunday.
One final game. If you want to find the next message, think green grass and tall trees on sunny Sundays.
Walks in the park.
Investigation, walk in a park. Find letter. His father was a vampire too. That's the only explanation. That's the only explanation. That would be him, eh? Where's Mary's room?
Jonathan, my dear, bring me my glasses. I feel like reading.
It's not this one. Let's get downstairs. What about here? Old leather. Avery been paid to take care of Reid's family until his last breath. Let's speak with the butler.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reid expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
It's healthy or to mesmerize.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reid is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reid was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reid myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reid is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reid was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
My home is here, and I have nowhere else to go. But this house will need some improvements if I move here. Some radical changes.
That's good news. Whatever changes you have in mind, I'm sure we will find an arrangement that suits your mother also.
Goodbye.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan.
Any hints about mother now? Wanna do everything there is here
How
before
are
I
you
go.
tonight?
Hello.
Jonathan.
Father seems to have left me some documents. Some sort of treasure hunt game. Do you know anything about them?
No, Johnny. But your father always loved to write these little games for you when you were a boy. Don't you remember?
Could Father have conceived some sort of final game for me before he left?
I really can't say, Johnny. Perhaps you should talk with Avery about that. He was your father's confidant, more than I.
I remember now. He used to post me these riddles, as though they were sent by a mysterious games master. I'd spend weeks trying to decipher them.
Your father was always so proud each time you found the answer. He was not just the serious doer banker everybody thought he was.
I was proud too. How could I forget that?
The important thing is that you remember it now. I'll tell your father the next time I see him. He'll be so happy.
Still alive then? He's a fucking vampire.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I know I have failed you since I returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames, and then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
Does Mary come more often when she's dead?
Goodbye.
Killed her
Goodbye,
twice.
son. Please come. Mary? Oh, my dear daughter. How are you tonight? How is your sweet...
Ah, you're insane, that's it. Okay. We know now. Partially insane, not completely insane. Partially insane.
Yes?
Goodbye.
Of course.
Find the second part of your father's testament. Gonna do that one first. District state is stable. Alright. Let's solve this with a father, eh? Temple Garden. Where are we though? Holy shit. Doesn't says where exactly it is. It says in a letter though. Some green grass and tree. We'll find it eventually. Gotta be somewhere around here. Ravens are here.
Look at it! Vicious bugger!
Oh, the upgraded weapon does a lot.
Oh Christ!
Come here. Holy shit, I hurt.
Stop right now! Over there!
What's this shit? Is their headquarters? I ain't gonna do anything about it yet. It's their headquarters. Where am I now? I wasn't here. Was I?
How dare you interfere with my hunt!
The fuck are you doing, you fucking vampire? No blood. Oh, come on. Box. Can enter here. But that's not a quest. Going for him first. What's this?
Fresh water. As long as it's not holy water, I may find some use for it.
I know the use for it, but what's the point? I mean, I can go immediately, but what's gonna happen? You get achievement only or something like that. Yeah, I could go immediately, why the fuck not? I'm kinda intrigued now. Fresh water. Pure water, good for plants, not for vampire. There's only one plant and that's in a hospital. What's this? Heresy of pure blood. Vampire born from immortal belly. Who are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reid, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Vampire cannot enter a house unless he's invited, so that's why he stays alive. And that's all we can do for now with him.
Goodbye.
We can go and check the water, eh? Investigation succeeded. Alignment of stars. The thing is close, I think. Hospital. Can be accessed from here. Can open that. Or no, we go there first. Solve that. From Whitechapel too, it can be accessed. Here. There isn't anyone around now. Forward. If I rest, they'll reset. And I don't want that to happen. They should have added fast travel. It is a bit annoying without fast travel. At least they can make you run faster. You're a fucking vampire.
Clear disgust on every street corner.
Let's see, I have water now. What will we gain out of it? Only achievement.
Done.
Yeah. You are fucking kidding me. This is a bloody joke. Piece of shit.
I have wasted too much energy for so little.
Area here is still locked. To go up there. So forward.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
I ain't gonna do that yet. Not yet. Ooh. Let's see. West End. Gonna track this one first. Till I'm done with it. I ain't starting anything else. Temple Garden. Everything is in one district. Guard of Prevent headquarters. Vampires. Come on, they're out. What, empty? Level 29. I attracted a lot of them now. Go up there first. There's a vampire over there. That's second for sure. Thick sturdy blood sample. To deal with him first. He's got motherfucker. He hurts. Come here. What are you guarding? Sewers? Quarantine. I don't wanna go to sewers yet. There's gotta be some quest with those sewers. What's this? Second part of your father's testament. It is in this area. Somewhere. Could it be up here? Could be. Let's find out. Is there a hideout? It's a fucking hideout. This leads to hideout unlocked. What have I found? Analyze to view blueprints. Strong regeneration serum. Got 3 good handle parts. 1 more tiny good handle part. What's upstairs? God knows where it is. Oh, you can traverse like this too. Where is the letter? What does the letter says? That one, this one. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you find us, think green grass and tall trees on sunny Sundays. Green grass and tall trees. That's here, in the park somewhere. The question is where? It's on there. It's gotta be somewhere around here. Still in that area. Come on. Under the bridge. No, it's not here for sure. It's inside the park. Somewhere far away from the start. Think of green grass and tall trees.
This is not a place for you, sir.
Motherfucker, come here. Show you the place for me. Could easily be their headquarters too, but I doubt. I really doubt. It can't be that stupid. Think of a green grass and tall trees. Still locked. It's not. What's this about? Never been to this area. It's locked. Only from the other side. Headquarters. I don't want to do that yet. Not yet. Tall trees and green grass. These are the tallest. Here. Great. Great. Just. Okay. Holy shit, I just bugged out the game. Tall trees and green grass. The sewers is the only thing available. That's where the hideout was. Hideout was here. Within every corner here. Let's try from hideout, then other side. Right here. Find the second part of your father's testament. Is that the one? I think it's not.
Maybe there's a way to break into this house.
A way to break in. Motherfucker when it explodes. What's the point? What's the bloody point? What's this? Okay. Way to break in that house, eh? I mean, that's the only way. Still can't find the letter. There's only one area remaining. Only one. And that's where Priven is. I just can't find the letter. Over the tall grass and trees. Could have placed that shit. Park is huge. Wherever they wanted. Just fucking stupid. To be honest, I don't know. I've been everywhere. Maybe the letter is with Priven. Let's see. Maybe it is. That's the way in. Hello, motherfuckers. Someone upstairs. I can't enter.
I cannot enter.
You can't go like that. Fuck. Everything is locked. So from upstairs, eh?
It's a leech! Kill it!
Come here.
We have to stop it!
good double-barreled shotgun. Too bad I'm not using weapons. I mean, I could, but there is no need to. Check this area first. Is there anything at all here?
More Braille. I should bring this to Mason Swanborough.
That's the last part of Braille. I got 4 out of 4 now. Unlock this. Need to unlock that door over there too. Anything else? Only Braille. Just here. You can't see your image in a mirror. Funny, I never realized that. First time I see it. Now what? It's even more hilarious. It's inverted. What on earth? It's for Braille.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
What? I unlocked everything. Find the second part. I just don't know where it is. It's fucking stupid. What was this? Ah, where he was locked. Okay. Vampire there. It's just fucking stupid and annoying. It's a huge area. It might be here. Might be there. Find the second part of your father's testament. Here. Wait, what? Can I get there at all? It could be here. Found it.
I had almost forgotten. The next clue is in some hospital. I applied for a position at Pembroke. That was so long ago.
Pembroke Hospital. Find the third part of your father's testament. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't want to get to the sewers, we go with the other NPCs. What's wrong, Regime? I like Bethesda's games. New Elder Scrolls, Elder Scrolls 6, New Doom. I liked it. I really did. To be honest, if I had to pick between Fallout 5 after I played Fallout 4 or New Elder Scrolls, I'd rather go for New Elder Scrolls. What did you expect? Fallout 6? You got Fallout 76 instead of Fallout 6. That's 70 times better. No, just deal with it. Fallout became a shooter. Fallout is not RPG anymore. It's a fucking shooter. Bad shooter. Cause Doom does it way much better. are you?
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reid.
Welcome, Dr. Reid. Welcome to my humble shop.
Wasn't there supposed to be Fallout 3 HD version? Yo, this game is good. If you liked Witcher, you'll love Vampyr. Sorry, Vampyr. There's a big difference between a vampire and vampire.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
When I heard that music from Doom trailer, I knew what I wanted to play. To be honest, I want to play Doom Eternal more than I want Elder Scrolls 6. Believe it or not. That game is fucking great. I sound like a vampire. Not like a vampire, like a vampire. Do you know, there was a letter here I want to show you, just to finish the conversation.
Are you that blind? I've seen hundreds of victims piled up in this city each week.
Mr. Reid, please. Why are you so angry? I did not mean anything by it.
Shit. Fuck.
What can you tell me about this?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
Investigation.
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect
First
hour.
person.
Believe me, my friend.
What did I
it
say?
is always
Deus
at night that
Ex.
you meet the most fascinating
It's
characters.
Deus Ex. Fuck it. I'll just play Doom. Yeah, great. Deus Ex with cars. Yeah. What else is there? Rage 2 also with cars. Just fuck RPGs that you can drive cars.
But what about the epidemic?
It's another GTA.
The bombs and raids.
Fuck that.
And all the random violence.
Please, sir. This is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
Je ne sais quoi.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
It's a Fallout. It's Fallout 5. You wanted Fallout, Regime. You'll have Fallout.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
I need to be careful how I spend coin now.
It has been such a long time.
What are you doing?
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Would be a good joke if he said war. War never changes. I don't know, people. If I wanna play first-person shooter, I'll just wait for it. Of course, I'll play Cyberpunk, but it's not fucking Witcher.
When did you
It's not
escape
the
the
same.
war and return to London?
You know what's funny?
I wanna see Witcher
I almost
4.
never think about the war.
I wanna see
Not anymore.
another Fallout.
I'm involved in another kind
Let
of
Bethesda do
battle
Fallout.
now.
CD Projekt Red should stick with Witcher.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
Oh, you're a vampire. Let's treat your migraine, eh?
Do you need
It's a little late for
Give me the sin.
What can I say?
I hope we're talking about the same habit.
When did you escape the war?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind.
Yeah, he's got Fallout 76. 70 times better than Fallout 6.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
What's coming out on PlayStation? Ah, those samurai titles. There are 3 of them. There's Nioh 2. There's that Miyazaki's game. And what else? There is one more game with samurais. Forgot the name. Has some stupid name.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm
Oh yeah,
not
Last
the
of
man
Us
I
2.
used to be.
Right.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
What about Bloodborne, Regime? You played Bloodborne.
You need...
Alright, what is happening here? Charlotte Ashbury is Lady Ashbury's daughter.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my God, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reid. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
I guess Ashbury will go berserk if I kill her daughter.
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
You have to pick between PC, Xbox or PlayStation. I'll always pick PC.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts as much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Adopted.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reid?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Yeah, I need it for 3 titles still. Same. Not that much for Last of Us still. I want to play God of War. That's what I want to play.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
But there's time, I guess.
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me. And I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
What are you doing out here?
You mean what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Hellblade is also for a PC resume.
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reid. And please, don't tell my mother.
New investigation. Probably in the sewers.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously. And the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reid? Or you?
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reid.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Why do you still hope to become a vampire in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one's side.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage, just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady. And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady. I could gaze at you right now and then take you to a shady corner and have my way with you. And leave your carcass to the rats.
You wouldn't dare. My mother would know. She'd never forgive you.
How could she suspect me? Do you know how many vampires are lurking in the city tonight as we speak? Vampires with a worse sense of humor than mine.
Oh, my God. For one second I thought you actually... Excellent, Dr. Reid. Very convincing.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to...
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Is there anything else?
Good evening, Miss Ashton.
And good evening to you, Doc.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite
Good evening, Miss...
And good...
Goodbye.
She's been...
I'll be right back in a second.